How's it going? How are you all doing? Today we're going to dive right into 5 super powerful habits that truly have the potential to change the course of anyone's life. These are adjustments that might seem simple, but believe me, the results can be spectacular. And here's the million-dollar question, right? What's the secret? Is there some kind of magic formula? Well, what we're going to see is that it's not about magic, not at all. It's about actions, about discipline, about things you can repeat day after day. It's much more of a system than a stroke of luck. Okay, this is our flight plan for the next few minutes. We're going to analyze 5 key points. The power of focusing deeply on something, the advantage of being different, why it's crucial to measure everything, the superpower of patience, and the mindset shift from just consuming to starting to produce. Let's start with the first habit. Look, the most common mistake we make, by far, is wanting to do 1,000 things at the same time. And what happens? Your attention gets divided, your energy gets scattered, and in the end, you don't really make progress in anything. And look, this analogy is perfect to understand it. Imagine we have 10 units of energy. If we spend 1 unit on 10 different things, the progress is minimal, almost invisible. But what happens if we put those 10 units in a single direction? Boom, the progress is enormous. That is the power of obsessive focus. This habit, in fact, is the direct cure for what they call shiny object syndrome. You know what I mean? That habit of starting something, seeing another idea that seems better, and jumping to it, leaving the first thing half finished. Focus anchors us. It allows us to build something solid and real. Alright, let's move on to the second habit, which I love. It's about accepting and using what makes us different. Instead of following the herd like sheep, the key is to take advantage of that unique perspective that sometimes goes completely against what everyone else thinks. And this phrase says it all, doesn't it? If we do what everyone else does, then we'll get the results that everyone else gets. In other words, the average. The real opportunities, the big ones, are almost always on the path that no one else is seeing. And to show you that this isn't just theory, here's an amazing example. At the end of 2021, everyone was going crazy buying cryptocurrencies. The unusual or unique decision was to do the opposite, sell them and invest in energy. What was the result a year later? Energy went up by almost 100%, while crypto crashed by 90%. What sometimes seems crazy ends up being genius. Let's move on to the third habit, which is super simple but fundamental. You have to measure, whether it's with data, keeping a journal, whatever it may be, but real growth only happens when we know exactly where we're starting from. And to show you that this is a journey, look at this fact. In 2017, a net worth of only $3,000. And keep in mind, even a snow shovel was counted as an asset in the calculation.